2-weight world champion Katie Taylor and unified featherweight world champion Amanda Serrano. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Jake's coming back in because he's your promoter, Amanda, so he's going to sit in with us as well. We're a full studio today, aren't we? Girls, we've been building up to this for a while now. We've been talking about it for a while. It's something that's been anticipated in the world of boxing, and it's finally here. So, Katie, I suppose, first of all, a question to you. How do you feel now it's within touching distance?
Yeah, this is a fight that I think we both have wanted for many, many years now, and this is the biggest fight in boxing right now, I believe. And the fact that it's the second highest pre-sales in Madison Square Garden boxing history says it all, really. I think it proves that perceptions have changed, and boxing's boxing regardless, and I'm just so excited that this fight is actually happening.
Amanda, I'm guessing you'll be the exact same. We've been talking about it all morning. The fact that this fight is headlining at Madison Square Garden is something maybe 10-15 years ago we would have thought there's absolutely no chance of anything like this ever happening. It's momentum. It's a momentous moment in sport, actually. Yes,
definitely. And my first time going to the Garden was at the press conference, all that stuff. So I fought at the Hulu Theater, but there was nothing like, I never even been to a Knick game till last week. So it's pretty amazing to be there. And just on me and Katie are headlining Madison Square Garden because of our accomplishments, because of what we've done in the ring. We don't need to be disrespectful towards each other. We are great champions, and that shows people are interested in this fight because of what we have done.
That's actually something I said to Katie when you came in the studio. Is I always check when we have fighters that come in and they're fighting each other, and we always have to check just to get on. Like, are you okay to? Because sometimes you never know, and a lot of boxing is how much you can talk the fight up, isn't it? And how much you need to kind of use that traction to promote the fight. And like you say, you don't need to do it in here. And actually, you two just want to fight each other because you're both amazing, and you just want this fight to happen, Katie.
You're spot on, because I think you hit the nail on the head there, Laura, because a lot of, perhaps in some build up to fights, they have to have maybe some trash talk. However, you two, there's no problem selling, ticket sales and things like that. But you can see, the first thing you can see when you walked in is a genuine, healthy respect for each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at trash talking, so I'm not going to start now. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think I have the utmost respect for anybody who steps into the ring, and it takes a lot of courage to step into the ring in the first place. And I think one of my favourite things about boxing is you don't need to trash talk, because boxing always gives you the answer. It always gives you the answer to who's better. We're going to look at each other in the eyes, the bell ring, and we're going to find out who the better fighter
Don't take it the wrong way. When we're in that ring, we're going to try and knock each other's head off. That's for sure.
Jake, tell us a little bit about what the expectation of in America is of this fight, because we know what it's like here in this country, but how's it going down in America?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge in the US market. My friends are like already DMing me, hey, can you give me seats and stuff? So this is like the first time I've promoted a fight that's not my own, so there's just as much interest, like if not more, of people being like, yo, give me tickets, hook me up. So it's pretty cool to see that.
And there's probably, I mean, we have to mention some of the criticism, just because, and I almost regret giving it airtime, the comments that we've had at the moment with Bob Arum, but it gets to the point, doesn't it, where as female fighters you just think, just let us fight. Like, is that not enough? And the amount of traction, like we were just saying, that you're getting anyway, and the fact that this is headlining, there is so much attention around this, Amanda.
Yeah, I mean, you have a handful of people like, Jake Paul and Kisa, who support the sport of women's boxing. Then you have some people who are like on the edge of it. But, we just have to continue to have fights like this, champion versus champion, go out there and continue to perform and do our best to show that we're capable of selling crowds, selling ourselves as fighters, and we're professional fighters, and that's what we're going to do come April 30th, and we're going to put on a hell of a show.
I think the fact that it's the second highest in pre-sale boxing history in Madison Square Garden proves that there is a strong appetite in the public for these big female fights, and that says it all, really.
How do you see the fight, Katie? How do you see the fight going in terms of you're going to have to prepare differently for Amanda? I know you're having to step up in weight. You're going to have to prepare differently.
I wouldn't say I'm obviously treating this as a huge fight, but I'm obviously going in there genuinely believing I'm going to win the fight, just like Amanda is. We're going to step into the ring where we are both champions. We have both winning mentalities, but I obviously believe that I'm going to come out victorious.
What sort of challenge does Katie represent for you, Amanda, in terms of where you've been in your career?
I've been professional for 13 years. I've pretty much seen it all. Katie Taylor is a great champion, and she's the undisputed champion and undefeated champion for a reason. So she's going to make sure that she remains undefeated and the champion. But I think that's the only thing, that she's tough, she's durable, and she's not going to let me just come in there and take her stuff.
And for you as well, you've never lost, Katie, professionally. So what sort of challenge, the opposite, does this represent for you in your career?
Yeah, just like that. I mean, Amanda's in this position for a reason as well. She's obviously got a great record, and I'm fully expecting my toughest fight in my career. But I know that I'm not going to be found short in grit. I know I'm not going to be found short in heart, and I'm just looking forward to a great fight, and may the best fighter win.
And where do the two of you, as a matter of interest, where do the two of you go after Madison Square Garden? Where's next? Can't get any better than that, can it?
The rematch.
I like it. Correct answer. Jake says that's a correct answer.
Ladies, Jake, this has been great having you all on. Honestly, we've loved it today. Thank you so much. And the fact that I can say live headline in Madison Square Gardens, April the 30th, Katie Taylor defending her titles against Amanda Serrano, live on DAZN, gives me great pleasure to say that. Thank you so much for coming in.
So much.
We wish you the best of
Very
luck. We
best of
hope
luck.
it's amazing.
Very
We think it will be. Jake, thank you for your time as well. And to Eddie Hearn, it's been some morning, hasn't it?
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.